Actually, I was kind of proud when I was thinking back on my history with our next guest here. He's a prime example of your humble host actually doing something online and making it work. Yes, the old fart's not all butterfingers. Last year I decided I was sick and tired of slumming it on public transport. I didn't want to be a peon, a proletariat anymore, and I did a very non-green thing and got myself a set of wheels. After talking to a few of the sharks in the auto trade, whoa, wait till you see the markups, even the second-hand dealers, I banged out the website of AsiaXPAT.com and put out an appeal for a nice, used, affordable convertible. Midlife crisis. Well, within a day or two, I got a reply, and I popped over to the other guy's place to take a look, and there it was. It was love at first sight. A nice fifth-hand black BMW 325 Cabrio, and it was mine for a song. So today, I thank our next guest, and he is Paul Luccio, founder and managing director of AsiaXPAT.com, which started from very, very humble beginnings. They had cardboard boxes for furniture in Soho less than 10 years ago, and today they're in just about every major city in Asia. He's on the show, along with Luca as well. Hello, Paul. Good to see you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, mate. How are you, eh?
Very well.
Fellow Canuck. Nice to see a fellow Canadian. We're a very rare breed, it seems. How are things going for you? 9 years and going strong.
Very good. Just back from Canada, actually. I was in Sudbury for a month and back to business in Hong Kong. Things are going strong, even with the downturn. We've, I mean, you know, obviously certain media have been affected by this, newspapers and print and so on, but we've always seen opportunity in the downturns, primarily because a lot of businesses that may have not given us a shot before, they have slashed budgets, so they come online to give it a try. And even during SARS and during this downturn, we've had some positive aspects of it. Yeah,
more people are telling me that they're doing more stuff online rather than just going through the normal retail channels because they can find what they need for cheaper. There's a big barter trade going on, and I guess you would be a beneficiary of that kind of a trend, right?
Yeah. In terms of our site, we don't really sell new items, but our classifieds is just enormous.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the numbers the other day, and we've had a huge spike upwards. And I think we're doing about 15,000 ads a month now, and it used to be around 10,000. I'm not sure, if that's a result of our marketing or just more people moving online to trade goods.
And Luca, have you been here for a few years here in Hong Kong? Have you discovered? No, not that
1 year.
Whatever. Have you in that 1 year? Have you discovered AsiaXPAT? Just out of curiosity.
No, I just noticed this morning. Yeah.
Okay, there's a lot of stuff on there. You might even find a sixth-hand black BMW for sale on that site. You've moved beyond in the 9 years. You're not just an enabler, a C2C business website. You've acquired quite a few things. You've got online magazines. You've got a lot of banners kind of popping around and kind of floating around the site now as well. What kind of a business model are you adopting at the company?
Well, we've, since the beginning, believed in online advertising. We thought it could be more effective. It certainly can be measured. And in terms of our competition, print and TV and whatever, you can't really measure who's gone and use your service or your product directly from that. So we've, from day one, believed in it, and it's borne fruit in the last 3 or 4 years when other people sort of saw the vision, and the ad agencies and the major corporations started to buy online banners and email services. So we've seen a bottom line growth of about 50% the last 4 to 5 years, and I think it's almost completely on the back of people having confidence in advertising online and furthermore understanding how to do it.
How are you making your money? Just out of curiosity. You've tied up. You're doing some pretty major ad blitzes: F1, tennis, golf majors, rugby, World Series as well. Is it all resonating, or is everybody kind of just getting packed into your system? I'm just curious. You've gone from one iteration to another, getting bigger and bigger, but bigger in and of itself is not the goal at AsiaXPAT, correct?
Well, in terms of the advertisers, the majority of them stay on there for years. So I don't think that you can say we're too cluttered and people aren't getting results. The likes of HSBC, Cathay Pacific are running 2, sometimes 3 campaigns on the site at a time, and they obviously must be getting results or they wouldn't stay there for that long a period. We've had some advertisers who've been there since the beginning. For example, Shamma Service Department, Sino-Lam, those guys. So, I think it's just like any media. You can't, overwhelm people with complete advertising. You have to have some sort of content on it. And in fact, our ads are actually our content because people come to our site, unlike a newspaper ad our newspaper and read, they're coming here for the ads. Therefore, they tend to get results because of that.
Right. Luca, just listening to Paul here, I mean, if you were, you know some rich people back in Italy. Would you be interested in introducing them to him if he needed to make a cash call or needed some expansion money? Are you impressed by the sales pitch he's making right now?
Well, I'm impressed. I can help you any time. I don't know many rich people. Probably Bernie knows more, but he won't say. But I mean, if I can be of help, please.
We'll pay a commission.
Gee, I feel like a kingmaker, a matchmaker here. You're also personalizing the site. I understand. Tell me about this contest where you're basically putting a face onto AsiaXPAT. You know, when I was using it, I never thought of it as an entity. You know what I mean? I thought of it as a facilitator. Yeah. But now you're going to humanize, personify the site. I'm not quite sure what that means.
Well, in the past, the identity on the main page has been for individuals who were models that represented the brand. And we had a mixture of Asian faces and Western faces because the site is not really expat. It's probably half Hong Kong Chinese people who speak English.
I was going to say the name's a bit of a misnomer. Oh, look at those beautiful people. It looks like a Benetton ad there.
That's a worldwide exclusive, actually, because we just got that done last week. And what we did was we thought, why not replace the faces of these anonymous people who are on the site with people who actually use our site. So we put out a contest call to all of our members, and we teamed up with the Sukhothai Hotel to give them all 3 nights stay with them, the winners. We had, surprisingly, over 400 people submitted their photos. And our PR consultant and our management, we went through it, and we picked these 4 people. And we thought that's what they're replacing, is the 4 on the homepage there.
Oh, okay. So instead of a lot of information on the homepage, you kind of want to say, hey, smiling, pleasant people. That's such a nice introduction to get yourself kick-started. Something like that?
Well, the other thing we want to do is, there's a perception of our site as being only for inbound expats, which it absolutely is not. It's more of a site for professionals and executives. So we wanted to portray who, by imagery, who actually uses the site.
Okay. So nice to meet you finally, and best of luck. Are you going to do an IPO, big bond sale anytime soon, or do you like the way you
we're pretty happy with the way we're going. We've been approached by quite a number of more so print media who are looking to get into an online presence. So we're looking at that, but nothing's really happening.
You might want to go through the photo gallery again. That looked a little bit like a bankrupt airlines cockpit crew or something like that. But anyway, that's just my humble advice. Thanks, Paul.